Welcome back to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. I'm Jason.
I'm Alex.
I'm Dooley.
All right, guys. So this is what episode is this?
9. I keep track.
900.
No, just 9.
No.
Just 9.
That's what
We're
I
gonna
said,
get
I
there
don't
one
keep
day.
track of this at all.
We'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there. It might take a while, but we'll get there.
All right. So we're working on upgrading this podcast by buying more crap.
We have bought more microphones, and hopefully the sound today is a little bit better than
Yeah,
usual.
because we've listened to our podcast and realized you got to turn your radio up in your car to like 35, and I don't even know if half your cars go to 35. Like so. All right. So I have a surprise.
We never like this.
Yeah,
Julie?
But I mean, come
I
on,
have no
guys.
idea. Like,
Yeah, you never do. All right, so today, Monday, we're still on Creole Day.
We are still on Creole.
Or month, sorry, Creole month.
Well, I mean, it's either way.
we're
Creole Day, Creole month.
we're kind of 50-50 on it right now.
You look like Sub-Zero, by the way. I just want to throw it out there. Equipment. All I can see is your eyes. I feel like you're about to throw an icicle at me.
Yeah.
But
It's gonna be a cold beer. There are worse things. Call me cold beer.
I come from the down south.
I don't think that fits. You might be from the up north if you're going with cold beer.
All right, so check it out. All right, so
down south.
I have come up with this great idea. All right, about this podcast, and Alex knows now because Alex got here earlier today. That is a loud scooter.
What happens when you show up on time, Julie?
I know.
Yeah, you get insight into what's going to happen the rest of your day. So, all right. Embarrassing public bathroom stories. I thought Julie would have something. So these are, this is what we're going to talk about.
So hold on. Are we going embarrassing public bathroom stories or just embarrassing bathroom stories?
No, like in public. It has to be, what's embarrassing if you do it to yourself?
It's still embarrassing.
I mean,
I'll talk about it. It's still embarrassing. Shit.
Literally. All right, so here we go. Nothing.
That's right. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
You're
Do
so
it.
angry.
I was drinking a beer.
All right, so let's start with Dooley because he had the
I
giggles.
mean, he did have the giggles.
He had the giggles. I mean, I got some great public bathroom stories, and I've had some incidences. I'm not afraid to say it.
I'm not either. I don't know if they're public, but I've had some
All
incidents.
right, so we're gonna. I think nothing is off the shelf here.
So, Julie, you did have
Without
some giggles.
further ado with your giggles.
This doesn't even have to be about you, Dooley. Just something.
Yeah,
Don't drop names.
Yeah,
No, this is all me.
Okay. All right, so no names
I
given.
love the confidence in that statement.
This is all me.
This is all me.
This happened to me.
I'm pretty sure I've told Jason this anyway, but so
Go ahead.
it was back in my band days, and I was leaving my guitarist's house, and he lives Janice, Norfolk.
I have heard this story. This is great.
Yeah. So he lives over there. I'm living in Chesapeake, and I'm like almost home, and then I get towards.
All right, so we're talking like a 25-minute drive.
30.
25, 30
Yeah.
minutes.
So I get close to my house and to the local neighborhood Walmart. I stop at the light, and I don't know if you ever get those feelings when it's
Everyone's had that feeling, dude.
It's not even turtling like you're going to
it's like
explode.
T-10.
Oh, yeah.
9. I turn on the left light, and
You turned on the left light?
I mean, yeah, the left light. Shut up.
We all know it takes a long time to tell us stories. Don't interrupt.
Shut up. But okay, so get in there, ask the lady where the bathroom is, and waddle over there.
Everyone's done the poo scoot.
Hashtag poo scoop. But so I get over there, and the gift cards are next to the bathroom. There's this old lady. I would say she's like at easily 70, 80. And the bathroom.
I already know what's happening, guys.
The bathroom door, there are no bathroom doors to get in there.
It's a Walmart. Everyone's been to the bathroom in a Walmart. Well,
I don't know.
at least at some point in your time taking a leak.
So
maybe not the explosive.
I get in there. There's someone in one of the stalls. I go to the handicap stall because it's going to be one of those.
He needs bars to go on there.
Just,
They can't see you.
I know, but I'm showing you. But so I get in there, and it's just shotgun. Just pull down trowel and just everything out. And I just sit there, just relief. Just, so much better. Like, I love life now. Like, and I get out, and this old lady is just standing there with like the eyes of like terror. And she's like, everything come out okay in there? And I was like, yeah. And just went over, got some beer, and got home.
All I want to know, Billy, is did you wash
I watched them like twice. Like,
your hands?
you
It
don't
was
know.
that bad.
You don't know where this stuff went.
He did say it was a shotgun bullet. The shotgun poo is never a good one. That's
That's it?
That's the end of that
That's
story.
it.
But
I mean,
it was just the reaction on the old lady's face. Like,
see, I've got two stories, but I have to say neither one of them are really like public. One of them is me, one of them is an ex-employee, and I won't drop his name or anything, but I thought it was hilarious. I used to work at a local Virginia Beach restaurant, and for some reason, because our bathrooms were clean, but he did not want to go at the restaurant, so he decided he was going to walk home after he realized he really had to poo.
He never tried
First
to
off,
walk.
yeah, that's never a fucking good idea, right? Like, just never. So he texted me after his walk home and said that he didn't make it. Like, I don't know how far he made it before he
Hey, boss,
lost it.
guess what? Didn't make it.
Yeah, like,
It was
I
for
don't know.
lunch break.
I don't know how far he made it before he lost it, but he didn't make it, and I had to die laughing. My only terrible experience, I mean, I've probably blown up some bathrooms, but I can't say I've had some old ladies saying, how was it? My only terrible experience is I was on the way home, and again, this isn't necessarily public, this is private, but I will share it publicly. So I was on the way home when I was much younger, and my engine died on the way home. I was literally like probably less than a block away.
The gods are against you, sir.
This is on the way home from like a 3-hour trip, by the way. So I was like, I'm gonna make it home. I'm on the way, like, and literally turning the corner, my engine died. I think my transmission went. I don't really remember. This is again years fucking ago, but I turned the corner and my engine died, and it was literally like I'm gonna coast into the driveway. I have to poo.
At your current house?
At my not even my current house. Like this was so
I was like,
long
there's
ago.
no coasting into your driveway.
Well, okay,
at
this
your
is
current
coasting to
house.
my parents'
you have
driveway.
to floor it into your
Like,
driveway.
Floor it. There was no floor. Like I would hit the fucking pedal and nothing
We're talking
happened.
about your current house.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
There's no coasting into that bathroom.
No. The uphill, there's no coasting into that driveway at all. But this was coasting to my parents' house, and like literally, as I pulled into the driveway, it was like, oh nope, not gonna make it. Oh shit. So like,
Literally.
you do that like whole little like, do you like you don't even, you kind of squat waddle, like you don't want it to run down your pants type deal, like. You make it to the bathroom, but like it's already in your shorts type deal. Like what do you do at that point? Like so I mean like by the time you make it to the bathroom, it's already kind of like too late. Like you made it for the rest of your.
You go to the bathroom just to go to the shower.
Right.
Like,
Right. Like
With your clothes on.
the question at that point is like, what do you do with your underwear? Like
There's no saving them.
That is
like,
garbage
You throw them
now.
away, but then do you throw them away outside? Inside?
Yeah, you get a separate bag. You get a bag.
Right,
And you take that straight outside.
You throw it into your
You hope
neighbor's
trash
trash
days
can.
like within the next 2 days. Like there's just no like hopefully it's winter.
Trash
not
is
summer,
picked
right?
up today. Damn it.
That's gonna marinate for a week. Look at that.
It's like taking the cat litter out. Like you have to time that shit, right? Like in any case.
Unless you have a cat litter.
I think it was Saturday. I think it was like Tuesday. I don't even remember. But like fucking, hopefully it wasn't that long. I just remember like it was like, yeah, bag this shit up. Like
awesome.
I'm gonna go get a pair of underwear after you take a shower. And yeah, it is what it is. But you know, I mean, you had the squat waddle in the bathroom. That's like my most embarrassing story personally. But Jason, I know you have like 2 or 3 of these since you brought this topic up.
I did because
I just thought of another one too.
All right, go ahead, Julie. Go ahead.
Yeah, Julie, get it out the way because Jason's got like
I have several that happened to
I'm
me.
sure this is. I was gonna say this is probably military, but you know, no, really.
Well,
okay.
one.
All right.
So this is like graduating year 2011, and
Man, you got specific.
Yeah, right. You know.
no, dude, it's scarred in my mind.
Date stamp.
So I went to my friend's house. It was after a long day of just hanging out, doing jack shit, nothing. And I get to his house, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot. You want that TV still?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So you go in his house, grab the TV, come back down.
That's the best shit story ever. He got a TV.
Right? I mean, if you're gonna shit your pants, get a TV.
Like, hell yeah, I'll shit my pants for a TV. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize how heavy it was.
Because it was an old tube TV.
It actually was.
Not worth it. Not worth it. It was a 32-inch tube TV.
So I'm getting it into my car, and my friends are just sitting there smoking cigarettes and everything like that. I lift it up, and it just came out.
I got a fart. No, that was not a fart.
It was one of those sneakies, but
we haven't even brought up the sharks yet.
yeah,
That's a whole nother story.
So
maybe another podcast.
I get it into the car, pants full of shit, and I can just.
So you're sitting.
No. I'm outside of my car smoking a cigarette with them.
You said you got into the car.
No, I got the TV into the car.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sitting there, and they're like, just, oh yeah, you want to go do this and that and third? I'm like, no, I gotta go home. My dad called me, you better go.
I gotta go.
And they're like, okay. I cannot tell you how hard it is to drive without sitting.
I may only go for about 30 feet, but I know.
I have to drive like 10 minutes home. Like,
no, I don't know that.
I was like, yeah, this is hard. Got inside, my mom was like, hey, you ready for dinner? I'm like, no, not yet.
You ready for dinner?
As I said, you got the squat walk though, right? Like, you can't stand fully up.
It wasn't a squat walk. It was a mess.
You can't stand fully up. Like, it's just, if you stand fully up, you're literally just like dousing yourself.
Yeah.
Shit. Like, it's just horrible. Like,
but those are my only two stories. But
all right, Jason. Now the rest of this is on you. What kind of horrible shit stories do you have?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, like, I have a couple great ones.
I would hope so. You brought the topic up.
Yeah, well, I mean, it only makes fun to make fun of yourself. And if you're making fun of yourself, no one else can do it, right? Like, so, all right.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's not true.
Yeah, okay. But a couple of like, I have 4 solids.
Damn.
They don't sound like they would have been silent.
But all right, I'll let you guys know when it didn't happen to me, like when I'm telling in the third person. Okay. So, all right, we'll start.
Hi, Jason.
I Jason shat myself.
So Jason was on his way home. All right. So the first one I'm going to do from the military because I forgot about that one until you brought it up.
Well, I mean,
like,
I was sure you had one from the military.
Oh, there's
Like,
a couple close calls, but like, okay.
I was in the tank and.
No.
What the fuck?
Why? Like, but no. Okay, so this is like a normal day. Like, I'm doing, I guess what you call it in the rear. Like, so we're home.
So
yeah,
many innuendos.
Yeah. Like, okay, so like it's just a normal day. Like, no deployments or anything crazy. Like, I'm just go to work. Like, I'm probably cleaning some shit. Like, that's what we did.
And the windows.
Quite literally.
All right, so it's lunchtime, and like I was like, all right, I want to poop at home. I don't want to poop at work. Like,
so this is one of those I didn't make it home stories.
yes. So I don't live that far away.
Don't or didn't.
Or didn't.
Yeah,
Sorry.
see, Let's get specific.
Yeah, okay. So I didn't live that far away from where I was working. So I decided, like, okay, I'm gonna take this party home.
I'm sorry, I still feel like I'm ready for the get over here. Like, it's either Scorpion or Sub-Zero with you. I can't tell with the microphone. You're right. The equipment is throwing me off. But anyway.
All right, so
you're on the way home.
Right, so I'm driving home, and then there's like the traffic of everyone going home for lunch.
Okay. So this was like 12:30. Yeah.
Yeah, it is like
right
it's like right at 12
rush hour.
Yeah,
In
like
Virginia Beach, which sucks.
no,
ass.
not Virginia Beach, like at Fort Polk, Louisiana, where everyone and their mom is also trying to go home for fucking lunch.
All right.
I'll take a shit.
Yeah, like everyone.
None of us wants to take a shit at work.
Everyone was probably in the same boat as me, except I made a whole decision. I was way closer than everyone else. So like I'm driving down this back road because
Not closer to home.
So I have to leave base to get to base housing because the base was so big that there was. All right, that's a segue. But anyway, so I had to drive.
Just give them a minute. How many minutes?
It was probably like a 10 to 15 minute ride.
Okay. So not horrible.
That turned into like 20 minutes when there's everyone
Traffic.
else trying to get home too for like because you get like an hour lunch break and like I'm in panic mode now. And at this point in time, like, you got to picture little me in a red Miata. Yeah.
Oh, I
that's
miss
right.
that car.
Oh, I loved my
I
Miata.
miss that car. I
So,
remember that car.
no, that was the RX-8 is the one I used.
That is what I'm remembering.
I had several models.
So apparently you have a penchant for red cars. But...
I don't know, my Bronco's red. I don't know what's going on. It's not intentional. But anyway, so I'm driving home top down. It's summertime in Louisiana. And I don't know if you guys know, the Miata did not have AC because it's a two-seater with a convertible top. So I'm now driving down a back road, like, and I'm starting to get the sweats. Like, you're doing the clinch.
Pinching it? You're pinching it?
I'm full clinch. So
you're getting up to a boil, like
no, like we're like so like I'm in panic mode and I'm starting to stand up, sweaty, driving home. Like you starting when you stand up in your seat, yeah, where your back is like pressed against like where your head should be, and like you're standing straight up, pushing the gas pedal, trying to get home. And I was like, all right, I made it home. I got in the driveway. Like okay, and like you know how sometimes your body gives you like that little subside.
Like, oh yeah, you're good.
You're good.
You're good.
Yeah, like it's
You're
like
not good.
it's like you got like it's like I'm cool for a minute. And like I was like, so I go in my house and I was living in a 2-story townhouse. And like mind you, there's like four families live in a townhouse. Like, you know, so I live in like one of the middle ones. So it's like 2-story, 2-bedroom, full bath upstairs.
No, when you say 4 families live in a townhouse, you mean like in
in
the building itself.
Yeah, the building. So it's like 4 houses. It's townhouses.
Yeah,
guys.
right.
So
I mean, you have to specify, man.
Okay. There's not 4 of us living in my house.
You might be Mexican.
Not in the military. Anyway, well, you can be Mexican. Sorry, guys. That's.
Anyway, you're home. You're feeling safe.
I'm feeling safe, and I've had like that pressure release. Like, okay, I got a minute, and I decide that I want to go poop in my bathroom. So
I just want to poop all over my bed.
So because there was like I walked in the door and I felt like all right, I'm good for a second.
I can make it upstairs. I'm assuming upstairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Granted, there was a bathroom like right beside me.
Stairs are like a horrible idea when you have to poop.
Oh, I got so I'm wearing like the blouse and I start taking the blouse off and I start going upstairs. I make it like halfway up the stairs and then my body decides like. Here comes the pressure again. Like, you thought you were good. Now I'm halfway up the stairs and halfway down the stairs. And my body is telling me that you need to poop now as I'm taking off my blouse. In the military, it's your shirt.
Blouse sounds a little girly, but okay.
Like your blouse. And, like, so I have, like, you know, I got my T-shirt on underneath. I want to get comfortable for this because I know it's going to be epic. But now I'm stuck halfway up the stairs. And my body is like, you either poop now or we're going to poop here. Like, my body is, like, telling me. And, like, so I flip my blouse over my head, not thinking properly because I was in panic mode halfway up the stairs. So now I'm, like, doing the hop back down the stairs with, like, basically.
Shirt over your head.
A shirt over my, like, I flipped it over around in the front. So now I didn't undo the wrist.
Buttons?
I didn't undo the wrist.
Oh,
so now I'm in a straight jacket and I have to poop. And I'm hopping down the stairs with the inside out shirt with my hands locked inside the shirt. I'm hopping back down. And I get into the bathroom and then I realize I have to undo my pants. But my hands are inside a shirt. So I'm trying to undo my pants. And I know you guys can't see me, but imagine trying to unbuckle your pants.
In a straight jacket.
Which also has a button-up fly. I'm going to leave a story at this. I looked in the mirror at myself, and the only thing that came out of my mouth was, Mommy. I looked at myself in the mirror and said, beautiful. Mommy. And that's how the story's going to end.
It's beautiful when it's not even a cuss word. You're so far past cuss word.
Yeah.
It's like,
You just look at yourself in the mirror and your hands are tied and you can't undo your pants and you're just like, Mommy. So I went to work in a brand new uniform.
In terms of football, Jason had a false start.
All right, so that's one.
Okay. All right, so this one kind of happened to me. I was there. Let's just say this one I was there. I don't know exactly 100. This is a shorter story. I don't exactly know what happened because
Gotta love those ones.
Yeah. I was there, but I don't know exactly what happened. Is how the story starts. So I'm at work and I'm working in a hotel, and I decide like it's 10 a.m. Like I'm pretty regular dude. So
Got that fiber going.
my chef knows. He's like, I was like, chef, I gotta go. He's like, yeah, me, yeah. He why are you timing my bowel movement? Like, cause he's like,
yeah.
like he knew every day around 10ish. Like it's that time. So I'll come back to that part in a minute, but I'm gonna tell this story because there's a story that follows up with this. So I run across. So the kitchen was across, like it was a banquet kitchen. It was across the banquet space. Like I'm gonna use the public bathroom.
Which that always sucks.
This happens a lot to me. so I go into the bathroom. There's no one there. Like it's a quiet day. Mind you, this
Not
is
for long.
great. So I decide that I gotta go, and I'm gonna just shoot across over here. I'm thinking I'm gonna take a quick one and come back to work. Like so, I go into the bathroom, and there's like this bathroom for whatever reason had 4 urinals in one stall. So mind you, this is
unusual.
This is in a resort hotel, and so there's a lot of people around. But we're inside the banquet space, which isn't being utilized today.
So you expect no one to come in?
No one's going to be in this, right? But there's, like, it's a resort. It's many of tourists and things that happen. So I go in there, like, all cool, get in the stall, and, like, doing my thing. Dropping that deuce, if you know what I mean. And, like, this guy comes in.
I'm pretty sure they know what you mean. This whole topic has been about dropping deuces, whether it be in a stall or in your pants. I mean,
I'm
dropping
assuming,
the hottest album ever.
It was a guy, obviously.
I hope so.
But, like, all I saw was his feet.
If you saw more, I'd be disturbed.
He is at this point, he's about to have a really bad day. Right? So he comes in. He comes in the bathroom. And I'm like expecting someone to take a pee because there's only one stall in here. And he walks up and he gives like the double tug on the door. And I'm in there and I was like, occupied. And he's like, shit.
So he's taking a shit in the urinal.
Yeah, he was like, shit. And like, I hear him turn. Like, I could see his flip flops. Like, he was definitely coming from the beach because he's still wet. It's like dripping on the floor. Like, he had to find a place to poop on the beach. And he was like, as he walks back, he takes 2 steps away from the stall door, and I hear, and he's like, "Motherfucker!" Like, I hear him open the door, and it's like another, like, there's no way that dude made it to wherever he was going unless he was going into the girls' bathroom.
Which
I would have at that point in time. I would have.
No, yeah, absolutely.
I would have pulled the trigger, and I would have straight in there. And like, I never saw this.
Knock, I'm coming in.
All I saw was his feet, and like. The tug, like the jiggle on the door, like occupied. Shit. Like
the strain in his voice.
Shit. Oh, like I wish there was a camera in that room so I could have seen his face, like just whatever was going on in his life. Like I was like 30 seconds sooner. It's like, okay, so. My second story. This same hotel. So this time I had a little more time. So things were happening, and I was like, "Hey, chef, I'm gonna go hit the 6th floor." And of course he's like, "Hey, it's that time." I'm like, why are you checking my BMs? Like
he doesn't want to match up with you, man. He's gotta
I don't know. So he's like, he's like, it's 10:30. It's that time. And I was like, okay.
I've had my coffee. I'm about ready to go.
So. All right, in this hotel.
We all know coffee and cigarettes are laxatives.
In this hotel, there's this high-end restaurant on the 6th floor, and it doesn't open until 5.
So you expect.
So, I mean, I know a lot of people, like, the prep guys are there. They don't open until 5, but I can get in. Like, I know. Like, I've worked in this hotel for years. And, like, hey, guys, what's up? Like, I'm going to the head. So... it is a public access bathroom.
But
And
just
so,
no one accesses it.
right, because it's on the 6th floor. It's weird.
No one's gonna
Yeah.
expect.
I mean, there's like maybe like 10 rooms on this floor and a fine dining establishment.
Yeah.
So only the people on that floor would know that bathroom is there.
But if they're on that floor, you think they'd go to their own bathroom.
Right, their room. Okay, so I think I'm in my safe space.
I'm in my safety zone.
So I go up there.
Your Elmo on the toilet dance. Just
Yeah.
I wish you could see that Elmo on the toilet dance.
Same hotel.
Just look up
But
at me.
this bathroom's a little nicer, a little more,
It's fancy.
nice sinks. It's got 2 stalls instead of
Is
1.
it granite?
Oh yes, everything.
Oh, yeah.
Even on the first floor was granite. Like
it's
everything.
got one of those.
Everything in this hotel was granite.
It's got one of it, the beignet thing, whatever.
Bidet.
Yeah, bidet.
Yeah, okay, we'll get it out later.
That's the difference between a donut and something that washes your ass, bro.
Very similar sounding.
Bidet and beignet, yeah. Now, we're doing beignets today.
Yes,
Don't
we're doing
confuse that
beignets
with
today.
bidet.
Let's not do that. All right.
So,
So, all right.
full day going on.
So I get up there and like, as soon as I walk in the stall and lock the door, I hear someone else come in behind me. Yeah, you hear the door and like, that's awkward. I'm like,
Maybe they're just gonna pee.
no, they peed, but it was like the longest pee ever.
You're trying to like hold the.
I'm trying to hold, but like when you sit down, like it takes the pressure off of everything.
Oh yeah.
So like I'm clenching. I'm in there holding onto the rails, like got my feet up, like shit's happening. Like, and I was like, oh my god, dude, I don't want to destroy this toilet while someone's doing this.
But it's gonna happen.
So the first part slips. It was like and then I started laughing. So I started laughing, and then all the pressure released, and it's like the every time like you laughed, another fart came out. So I'm like, and this shit is echoing off the walls in this empty bathroom between me and this dude. I'm dying laughing, and then the floodgates.
Just the dude's mindset, just like you.
But like the whole thing is like it's awkward when you work there. Like it's like if I come out in a chef coat.
Yeah. It's not like they know you. I mean, yeah, but hopefully he's done peeing by the time you're done pooping. Hopefully.
This dude had like the marathon piss of a lifetime.
What are you talking about? He was just waiting for you to finish laughing at this point. Like
I was dying. I'm pretty sure he tells this story from the other side to other people. Like this one time I was in the bathroom.
You know how awesome that'd be if he was listening to the podcast.
That was you.
Well, we didn't specify hotel.
Yeah.
It could be anybody, but
that was great. Like I had to go back downstairs and tell my chef that happened to me, and he was dying laughing in the kitchen, like when your head's on the prep table laughing, like your knees are giving out. Those are the best poop stories. So,
my one thing that I hate about like taking shit at the hotel, like restaurants open, everything's open, shit like that, like. Just went in, took a shit and everything like that, and there's these kids, like I was about done. These kids come in, like 7 years old, shit like that, and they're just running around fucking throwing paper towels everywhere and all this other type of shit. They're like, that guy's pooping. And then they just kept on fucking saying that shit, and then they ran out, and I heard them in the little lobby area right there next to the bathroom and everything. I'm like, alright, cool. And then, like, about to finish up, they come back in, and they're like, he's still pooping.
That's when you really just want to be like, oh, I'm going to show you what poop
like. I was just like, if I had any more left. Like,
if I had any more left, I would
just a big diesel fart maybe would steer them away. Like, go the fuck away. Like, I'm
in the middle of something here.
I don't want to come out of here wearing a chef coat.
Yeah, I know. That was the whole thing. And then I was like,
you guys hungry? That's the worst experience ever, man.
I came out of the stall and like 2 kids were standing there staring at me, and they're just like, oh, he's a big guy, and then they fucking ran out. I'm like, y'all little shits, like.
Well, you didn't have a little shit, so you obviously had a big shit. Maybe that's why they were afraid. I don't know.
All right.
But by the way, we have 15 minutes left on this, and we spent 30 minutes talking about
poop.
All right, so this is a story that did not happen to me, but the story's so great it cannot go untold. So Same hotel, different chef. We
Different shit.
Different
so
chef, different shit.
so he lived. He had to go through a tunnel to get home, and he was like, I have to leave at 4:30 on the dot. He's like, because that way I can beat the traffic. Every day he was like, if he came in at 2 o'clock in the morning, didn't matter what time he came in. He's like, if I'm not working tonight, I have to leave. I have to leave at 4:30. I was like, it's cool, chef, go. He's like, or I'm gonna be in traffic for an hour and a half. He's like, I might as well just stay here for the extra hour and a half. So he was walking to his car and he realized that he had to poop. And so he's telling me this story. This is like, he's like, I was halfway to the vehicle and he's like, I made the decision to not go back to the hotel and to change it and go home.
He got stuck in traffic.
He got the traffic started early that day, and he was.
As luck would have it.
So he's sitting there, like, and he's in traffic, and he's like looking to take an exit to get off the interstate, but traffic is moving so slow that he can't make that move, and he's like, so he's stuck in the tunnel lane. And he's like, man, I got the AC on, windows down. Like, he's like, I'm sweating, like, thinking, am I going to make it? He's like, luck would have it, I'm in the tunnel. He's like, there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to pull off. There's nothing. So he's like, have you ever had your body fail you? he's like, when you're clenching so hard, he's like, and you're sweating. He's like, I'm standing up, AC on, music off, because I need full concentration. Windows down. He's like, and then my body just gave up. He's like, I couldn't hold it anymore. And he's like, my body just like, it just started coming out. And he's like, his facial expression was, I mean, I know you guys can't see it, but these guys can. He was like, it was like this. Like,
it's almost like an O-face.
Yeah, like his eyes are rolling back in his head, his mouth is open. He's just like, in the tunnel with his windows down, air on.
Troll face.
And then he's like, as he's shitting himself, he looks over. And there's a guy.
Just staring at him.
In the tunnel with his windows down. So they're like, what? 12, 13 feet apart.
Maybe.
And in the tunnel, and he's looking at him shit himself. He's like, I had a grown man watch me shit myself.
Did you get aroused?
And he was like, so he gets out of the tunnel and he finally gets home and he's like, I'm pulling in my neighborhood. He's like, it's Saturday.
Please tell me it was his neighbor.
There's a fucking block party. So he pulls into his driveway and he's still in full panic, shitting his shit. And he's like, they're all waving me over. And he's like, they're waving me over, dude, as I'm tucking my pants, my chef pants, into my shoes. Like, so that the poop doesn't drip out.
As I said, you got to squat walk. There's no walk. You got to squat walk.
He's like, I hit the electric door opener for the garage. He's like, I got out of the car, walked in there, hit the button on the way in. He's like, I walked straight into the shower. He's like, and none of those clothes made it out. They all went into a trash bag. And he's like, I threw them all away. He's like, but the moral of this story is, like, your body will fail you at some point in time. And a grown man will watch you shit yourself.
I'm fortunate to say I've never had that problem.
But it is like, for him to tell me the story the next day.
It's priceless.
Oh my God, like if I saw him today, I would still bring up that story. And
Chef so-and-so. Good on you.
Yeah. That dude taught me so much in my career. Not, granted.
Not about shitting yourself?
Oh, yeah. That is a valid point. He is actually the chef that told me if I was your real friend, I would never fucking hire you. You'd be stuck in this career forever.
Hopefully we didn't drop his name before this.
I've never dropped his name. And I tend to keep it that way. I want to keep it that way unless he calls me one day and says, "No, you can totally stay."
Now that you've talked about me shitting myself, totally drop my name. Like, it's totally cool.
But it was, I mean, he's doing really well for himself now, and he's no longer in this state. So if he's listening to this podcast, sorry, buddy. All right. Anyone else?
Is that it for shitting ourselves?
That was my embarrassing bathroom stories.
I mean, I've had some close calls. I've had to pull over to a lot of McDonald's, but Hey.
The McDonald's one is always like your worst fear because like when you go in,
McDonald's bathrooms suck.
and like
I don't mind
how
name
excited
dropping that one,
how
like-
excited are you when you go in there in an emergency and it's clean? Like you're like, thank you.
Dude.
That's when you hope.
And then you check the wall. You check the wall like, thank you, James, for cleaning the bathroom an hour ago.
I actually haven't.
Push this button if the bathroom needs service on your way out. You hit that button.
That's when you hope they have like the pull-out parchment shitter paper. You know what I mean? Like.
I actually have another one, not of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hey, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
So.
Not of you.
Sure.
It was a midget.
That's.
So there you go.
Midgets do you know? I don't know.
No. I was playing at Shaka's.
Are we talking
first
about
of all, little people, please.
Well, that more little people, midget, whatever you prefer. But so
Those are different.
so we were playing at Shaka's and we're like not headlining but second before whatever openers for them. And so we
How
had
do you not know that? You used to do this. Like you should know.
whatever.
Right?
Oh, I
Very valid.
didn't have the fucking words there, but
Okay.
All right,
anyway, okay.
midget shitting. I mean,
Okay.
little people shitting.
So there's like
dwarf shitting. I don't know.
there's like I don't know like about 100 people at Shaka's. It's like 6 different bands and shit like that. And like I go to the bathroom is upstairs. They have a restaurant downstairs too. I go outside to get some cigarette and I'm walking up and show the bouncer my tag and everything like that. And then I feel a little like smack on my thigh. I'm like, okay, what the fuck ever? And I see this midget holding his ass.
Little person.
Whatever. Holding his ass and just like he had no like no oh man I hope no one notices this shit.
No,
He's holding his ass and pushing people all the way. He's like, I got to take a fucking shit. And everyone's just like, all right, dude, like go ahead. And I walk in there about 10 minutes later, take a piss and everything. And he's still in there, and I see his little feet.
That's fucked up, Dooley.
He's sitting on the toilet, and he's just like his feet are like just doing a whole back and forth thing. I was like, he's having a good old time taking that poop right now. He just waddles his feet back and forth and everything. I start busting out laughing. He's like, shut the fuck up. This is fun for me. I was like, I love you, guy. I don't even know who you are, but I love you.
You know it's bad. All right, I'm not the type of person to take my pants off when I poop. Like, you pull them down, yeah, but, like, you don't take them off.
Who? Is that a thing?
That's a thing.
No, I was like, what?
That's the thing. People take their pants off when they poop. It's fucking weird. Like, fucking weird.
Like in a public bathroom, they take their pants off?
That was my question too.
Is that what that little door hanger is? The drunk octopus? Is that what that is for?
You take your pants off.
Yeah, take your pants off.
People do that shit. It's fucking weird. I'm not lying. But even when you're at home, like, you know it's bad when you have to take your pants off.
Well, I don't know. I mean, there are times where
Yeah, exactly. You know it's bad though.
If I'm
it's not like a normal poop. You're like, oh god, this is gonna be bad.
I gotta stretch for this one.
Exactly. Like, all right. Personally,
are you wearing your yoga pants?
Personally, my shower, like my bathtub, is within reach of my feet when I poop.
Oh, that's awesome. So you get like the.
That's when you get like, you know it's bad when you put your feet up on like the bathtub and you're like, ah.
I need the perfect symmetrical body style.
Right,
like you've seen it online. Like you're supposed to put your feet up when you drop.
Well, I feel like that's a whole different thing. Like,
Better
you're supposed to be like squatting. I don't know. Either way, but fucking when like you know it's bad when you're like your feet are on the bathtub while you're pooping. Like, oh god, this is gonna be horrible. Like you're waiting for it to come, and it's just like you're straining, almost like I don't know, like you're weightlifting. Like
veins popping out on your forehead. You wish you had handicap stall armrest
right?
in your fucking
like
bathroom.
you're just grabbing onto anything available. You're just like
You grab the side of the bowl and start rocking.
Someone's knocking on the door, like you have a girl or maybe a roommate, and they're just like, "Are you okay?" And you're like, "Yes!"
Oh, you close the door?
I closed the door. I don't know about you. I closed the door.
You ever like once you're done, you're just like, it's like an end of a workout. You're like, whew.
You feel like,
I said,
have you
yeah.
ever weighed yourself after? I don't know.
Yeah.
I never weigh myself, so first off, I like barely ever use the scale, but yeah. Oh, so hands up, Julie's got her hand up.
no,
Alex went from 120 to 115.
That was a 4-pounder.
I cannot tell you after that pho challenge, I dropped a couple pounds on that.
we lost some weight on that one, buddy.
Anyway, at the 5-minute mark now.
5 minutes hurt.
Yeah.
So we've literally spent 40 minutes talking about poop. I hope you enjoyed this poop challenge. By all means, please
Did you
tag
just
us
fart
with your poop
anyway?
challenge.
That's what I thought I heard right there.
It's okay. Hopefully the microphone didn't pick it up.
Oh, I hope it did. That would be perfect for this episode,
I mean,
especially. Just like
40 minutes and 30 seconds of straight shit talk, literally. Yeah, need a fart in there every once in a while.
Oh, jeez.
So what do we got for the last 5 minutes? Because I think we've covered the poop challenge.
Well, all right,
We're gonna call it the poop challenge. Like if you have a comment, by all means, please hashtag poop
Yes, like put it in the comments at the bottom of this podcast.
hashtag poop challenge.
I don't even, yeah, because it's gonna post on
It's a
Facebook.
challenging poop. That's why, right? I mean,
like, if you guys want to tell us your stories at the bottom of this, go for it.
good on you. I mean, we're pretty ballsy here, but I don't know if many people would be like, yeah, I shit myself in Thursday. I just couldn't help myself.
I want to Red Lobster. Oh, boy.
Those damn biscuits. What if Red Lobster put bacon in their cheddar biscuits? Challenge accepted.
That's a way off the poop challenge topic.
I know, but I mean, like, well, he brought up Red Lobster, and I watched.
He did.
I watched the Fluffy stand-up last night.
Oh,
the new one on
I'm not bad
Netflix.
Fluffy. Oh hell yeah.
So, but he was talking about like the Red Lobster.
Enrico. No, yeah.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Enrico Iglesias. Yeah.
No,
Gabriel.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Enrique.
Wow.
Isn't that the singer? Enrique Iglesias.
That sounds right.
Like he had a mole and then he had it removed or something like that. Like anyway, but
I haven't seen the new one, so I'll have to go.
yeah, on Netflix. On Netflix, Gabriel Iglesias did it.
Gabriel, for those of you who are listening to me, Gabriel Iglesias.
So yeah, he was talking about the Red Lobster biscuits and like when Julie brought up Red Lobster, and I was like, that's how my brain works. What if we put bacon?
What if we put bacon in this?
So because you know they sell the mix at Walmart.
Bacon.
They sell the biscuit mix at Walmart
For
Red Lobster biscuits, and
I
so
did not
like
know that.
yes,
yeah.
and you add cheese.
Heard that
They
possible,
are
yeah.
amazing, and I was like, we put bacon in those. Like that's how my brain works. Like when he said Red Lobster, my head went to let's put bacon in those biscuits. For
I guess we're
brisket.
still on topic of brown shit in something. Bacon counts as brown shit in something.
Sorry,
right?
it's a segue for the last 5 minutes. We got to talk about food at some point. Like, this is what we do, man.
You brought this topic up.
I can't bring this topic up because it's funny and like okay, like I want it, but I still think we need to bring in food. Like okay,
All right,
so,
so Red Lobster.
because like
first off,
being Team Fat Kid, first of all,
do you remember Ruby Tuesdays biscuits? They're little crab biscuits.
My sister
No,
worked there
I
for
don't know.
like 4 years, and she never talked to me about any biscuits.
A
Ruby Tuesday salad
I
bar.
worked at Ruby Tuesdays too, and I never had heard of biscuits.
All right, either way.
Do you know a secret menu item?
Apparently.
is there a secret Ruby Tuesday menu that
Maybe
they
it's just
closed
Ruby
and they
Tuesday.
should have disclosed to everybody else because they might have survived?
I like how you grabbed the screen for your microphone, but now your microphone, by the way.
It's to keep him from like yelling at the microphone and having a battle with it again.
Like, I'm gonna
I
grab
start
the screen.
fighting with the microphone. Listen to me! Damn you, Mike, who used to bully me.
All right, whatever. Biscuits at places. 1 minute, really? We're that low? Fuck. All right, so
I mean,
no
it's-
food talk on this one. It's all poop talk.
we threw the biscuit in there.
We threw the biscuits.
we threw that
I mean, it
biscuit
could
out
be the
for
biscuits,
you.
You never know. Like when you're dropping the biscuits, anyway. So, thank you for listening to Team Fat Kids podcast. Choose the
Hopefully
fact.
the sound is better now.
Hopefully the sound is better. If not, then
We'll keep working on it.
eat a dick. So we will be back on Thursday with our next podcast.
Yeah, our next podcast will come out on Thursday.
Maybe we'll talk about what we actually cooked today instead of just poop. But we hope you enjoyed the podcast because it is what it is.
And remember, as always, follow,
Punch it tight.
like, click the bell on whatever
YouTube
website
and all this
that
other
is.
stuff.
Like, yeah,
I
do
think
it.
that's YouTube, but hey,
YouTube, thumbs up on all that crap. Like, give us some love.
20 seconds hard.
We appreciate everything you do for us. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next podcast or Facebook, wherever
Team
you
Fat
click.
Kid.
Wherever
Ow.
you click next.